Hi, my name is Larry Meyer, and I'm the owner of Larry Meyer Construction Company, LLC. And today we're going to continue with our building process, and we're going to talk about finishing the inside. So let's say we're getting ready to complete the inside. Standard building practice around here, for the most part, is to have 2x6 exterior walls, and you would put an R19 fiberglass bat in that wall and close it up, and away you'd go. But you do have some options when it comes to the insulation. Lots of times what we'll do, especially when we get into remodel projects where you've got an older home, we'll spray 1 inch of foam into that wall cavity first. And what it does is really it helps seal that surface up, prevents air infiltration from the outside, and then turn around and put a high density R19 bat in there. And in new construction, if you're doing that in a 6-inch wall, you will have raised your R factor from R19 to R25. Then the other option you have, of course, is there's what they call a bib system, which is a blown-in blanket. They're going to take and they're going to put a mesh screen, shall we say, over all of your stud cavities, and they're going to blow that cavity solid with a version of fiberglass insulation. Then you also have a solid foam wall. Now, both of those are going to be more expensive than the other two that we talked about, that they're also going to provide you with a higher R factor. So really you end up weighing what the additional cost is going to be versus how long you think it's going to be before you're going to get a return on your money, and that somewhat will drive your decision on what type of insulation you want to put in your home. So now we're ready to finish our walls off, and really you got two choices. Do I want to go with drywall, or do I want to go with thin coat plaster? Couple of differences. Drywall, I think we all know what that is. Going to be sheetrock, it's also known as. They're going to put it up. They're going to have a 3-step process to tape the seams, and you're going to have a variation of textures that's available. And I guess then you'd be ready to go. The thin coat plaster system basically starts with a different version of drywall, and then they're going to take and they're going to hand apply 2 different coats of plaster, something that we're familiar with in older homes, different version on how they used to do it. Now the thin coat plaster is going to be a little more durable than what normal drywall is. It's harder. It's going to cost probably about, I would estimate about 20% more than what normal drywall would be. When the two products are all done, here I guess, in my opinion, is going to be the difference. Normally, drywall, when it's all done, you have the option to have it painted, and the drywaller can paint it. So the wall is all prepped, you don't have any of your trim or anything on. You might want all your walls the same color. The drywaller is going to go ahead and paint it. When you're done, you'll have a coat of paint on it, you're set to go. Plaster walls, for the most part, are going to be raw. So it will be up to you, if you so desire, then to have a painter come in and hand paint those walls. Some people choose to leave the walls raw and paint at a later time. It's normally considerably more cost effective to have those walls painted before you get your trim on, before you hang your doors, before the windows are all finished. So that's a matter of choice. Some people can live with that white color. Some people can't. Normally, drywallers per se, if they're going to paint, are not painters. So they want to paint your house one color. They might give you one color on the ceiling and then one color on the walls. But if you're going to go room by room by room, and you want different colors in there, normally that's going to be done by the painter.